Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a book haul because I've bought so many new books since I did a last book haul, so I want to show you guys the books that I've got. I think I'll also do a June TBR as well, so you can look at the books that I'm going to be reading this month, and then I'll also show you books that I am reading this month. So yeah, let's get into the video. First books that I got, I've already read these books. I've already read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've already read 5 of the first ones that I'm doing because I got these at the start of the year, and obviously I haven't done a book haul since last year. So since last year, was it last year that I did one? I think it was. So yeah, some of these I have actually already read. So going number 1, we have Heartless by Elsie Silver, and this is part of the Chestnut Springs series that she has brought out. So this is the second book in the series, and I have already read this. Loved it, 5-star. If you want me to go into more detail about my opinion on that series, then please comment that in the description and I will do another video on it. But yeah, so number 2 in the series, this is about a single dad romance trope. He has a romance with the nanny, and yeah, I think he's a bull rider as well. So yeah, that is a really good book. Next one, well, sorry, I'm actually going to do these in order. Next is the third one in the series. This is Powerless, and this is a hockey player romance, childhood friends to lovers romance as well. So Sloane is the girl in it, and she has had a crush on Jasper for years, but he's never reciprocated the same feelings, and so she kind of just came to realization that they're just going to be friends. But then something changes with Jasper and he sees Sloane in a totally different light, and then it's just their romance and how it plays out. Next is Reckless in that series. This is the 4th book. This is Accidental Pregnancy. Yeah, I think it's Accidental Pregnancy actually. But this one is so good. So this is Theo and Winter's book. And Winter is the sister of Summer, and Summer is from the first book. So this is Winter and Theo's book, and this is just so good. I love this book so much. Next we have Hopeless, and this is the last book in the series, and this is a military age gap romance. This is Bo, Ethan and Bailey's book. And I did really like this, but it wasn't as good as the others in my opinion. But yeah, this is the other book that I got. And then next, one of my favourites that I have read, I got Saving Six by Chloe Walsh, and this is the 3rd book in the Boys of Tommen series. So this is the 3rd book overall in this series, but then the first book in Joey and Aoife's story. So this follows Joey, who's the brother to Shannon, and Shannon is from the first 2 books. So this is his and Aoife's story, and everything's from obviously his point of view as well, because obviously in the first 2 it's from Shannon's point of view and her life, and then this one is the first book to Joey's story and Aoife's relationship, and it was so good. 5-star. I'm excited to read the next book, but I'm having to prolong how fast I read these books because they're so good, but they're so emotional and yeah, heartbreaking to read as well. But yeah, if you haven't read this series yet, definitely give it a try. I know it's a lot of pages, it is 800 pages per book, but I have to say it's just so good because I read this book in 2 days. It was that good. Next book is All Roads Leads Here by, I can't pronounce the name, Marina Zapata. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm so sorry. I've never read any books by her before. So obviously you can see that I got it from the works. But this is the first book by this author that I'm going to read because I had this on my list for ages. I'm pretty sure it was a different cover as well. This is a new cover, I think, because I've never seen this one before. But yeah, this one was on my list for ages, and I went into the works recently and they had it, and I was like, you know what, I'm actually going to get it. So this is about a girl who moves back to a place that was once home isn't going to be easy. Starting your whole life over probably isn't supposed to be, but a small town in the mountains might be the perfect remedy for a broken heart. Checking out her landlord across the driveway just might cure it too. yeah, so that sounds pretty good, that. I was hooked by The Small Town because I love a small town romance, because that's what the Chestnut Springs series is as well, like small town romance, cowboy type of thing. So yeah, this is The Small Town, and I was like, okay, I'm hooked already. But I like how little the description is, because then it makes me want to read it more. So yeah, that one is the next one in my book haul. And then obviously next we have King of Greed, which is the third book in the King of Sin series by Anna Huang, and I don't know why I haven't read this yet. Like, it's been so long, because there's the fourth book that's come out already and I haven't even read this one. So this one is about Dominic and Alessandra, because I think it's a second chance because they are married, I'm pretty sure. So he has everything: a beautiful home, a beautiful wife, and more money than he could spend in a lifetime. But no matter how much he accumulates, he's never satisfied. In his endless quest for more, he drives away the only person who saw him as enough. It isn't until she's gone that he realises there may be more to life than riches and glory, but by then it may be too late. Kind, intelligent and thoughtful, Alessandra Davenport has played the role of trophy wife for years. She stood by her husband while he built an empire, but now she realises he's no longer the man she fell for. When it becomes clear that she's always come second to his work, she's finally taking charge of her life and puts herself first, even if it means leaving the only man she's ever loved. But what she didn't count on was his refusal to let her go, or for him to fight for their marriage no matter what it takes. So I'm excited for this one, because people have said that this is their favourite so far in the series. Obviously, I know only 4 of them have come out, but people say that they really liked this. But I have seen, to be honest, I have seen mixed reviews on it. So I'm excited to read it, because at the moment my favourite is the second one. I do love Kai. Kai is one of my favourites. So yeah, I'm excited to read that. And I love the covers for this series. The covers are just so pretty. I love the gold and white. I feel like it goes so well together. Next, we have a thriller, actually, and this is called The Inmate by Freda McFadden. Freda McFadden? Yeah, Freda McFadden. And I wanted to read one of her books because I know everyone's read The Housemaid, but I do want to read that book, but then I thought, you know what, I want to be different. I want to get a different book by her, because those do sound really good and they have piqued my interest, the Housemaid ones, but I thought, you know, I want to read a different one. So this one is a new nurse practitioner at a maximum security prison. Brooke Sullivan is taught 3 critical rules. 1, treat all prisoners with respect. 2, never reveal any personal information. 3, never ever become too friendly with the inmates. But nobody knows that Brooke has already broken the rules. Nobody knows about her intimate connection to Shane Nelson, one of the penitentiary's most notorious and dangerous inmates. They certainly don't know that Shane was Brooke's high school sweetheart, the star quarterback, the golden boy who's serving a life sentence for a series of grisly murders, or that Brooke's testimony was what put him there. But Shane knows. He knows more than anyone, and he will never forget. So, to me, that hooked me more than The Housemaid. I was like, no, like, this sounds amazing. So I definitely am excited to read that, because I love a thriller. Love a thriller so much, and I haven't read a thriller in ages, actually. I don't know why. I just, for some reason, I go through phases of like reading thrillers and then not reading thrillers, because at the moment I get into it when I do my current reads, but I'm currently reading The Paris Apartment. I've been currently reading that for I think a month now, and I just can't seem to like get into it. I've just been on like a romance train at the moment, like romance all the way, but I think it'd probably be one of the ones that gets me out of that slump for the thrillers, because it just sounds so good and I like the storyline overall. These were 2 that my best friend gave me because she didn't want them anymore, and so I was like, you know me, I'll take any books, because I've actually been wanting these for ages. So she gave me A Touch of Darkness by Scarlett St. Clair, and to be honest, I don't know much about this, but I just know that it's been really popular on BookTok as a dark romance. I'm pretty sure it's a dark romance. I really like the cover as well, though. So this is Persephone is the goddess of spring in title only. Since she was a little girl, flowers have only shriveled at her touch. After moving to New Athens, She hoped to lead an unassuming life disguised as a mortal journalist. All of that changes when she sits down in a forbidden nightclub to play a hand of cards with a hypnotic and mysterious stranger. Hades, god of the dead, has built a gambling empire in the mortal world, and his favourite bets are rumoured to be impossible. But nothing has ever intrigued him as much as the goddess offering him a bargain he can't resist. After her encounter with Hades, Persephone finds herself in contract with the god of the dead, and his terms are impossible. Persephone must create life in the underworld or lose her freedom forever. The bet does more than expose Persephone's failure as a goddess. However, as she struggles to sow the seeds of her forbidden love for the god of the dead grows. A love that is captivating and forbidden. So that to me sounds amazing. I love anything like that. I've seen it all over TikTok and I've wanted to read it for ages. And there's how many books in the series now? 3. So there's this one, A Touch of Ruin, and then A Touch of Malice. Yeah, that sounds really good. So I'm glad that I've got that one, so thank you to her. This is the other one that she gave me, Hooked by Emily McIntyre. And so this is the first book in the what's it called? The Never After series? Is it the Never After series? No, yeah, the Never After series. Yeah, I thought it was. So I'm excited to read this. So this is James has always had one agenda: destroy his enemy, Peter Michaels. When Peter's 20-year-old daughter Wendy shows up in James's bar, he sees his way in, seduce the girl and use her for his revenge. It's the perfect plan until things in James's organisation begin to crumble. Suddenly he has to find the traitor in his midst, and his plan for revenge gets muckier as James starts to see Wendy as more than just a pawn in his game. Wendy has been away most of her life by her cold, wealthy father, but a spontaneous night out with friends turns into an intense and addictive love affair with the dark and brooding James. As much as she knows James is dangerous, Wendy can't seem to shake her desire for him, but as their relationship grows more heated and she learns more about the world he moves in, she finds herself unsure if she's falling for the man known as James or the monster known as Hook. That sounds really good as well. That's a dark romance. I haven't read too many dark romances actually. I think the only ones that I have read are the Devil's Night series. I've read Punk 57 by Penelope Douglas. What else have I read? I kind of read Birthday Girl, but I didn't really enjoy that. I'm trying to think of what I think they're the only like dark romances I have read actually. So gives me some to read. And then the next 2 books I got are the first and then the second book in the Fallen series, which I love these covers. The covers are just so pretty, like so pretty. I love it. But yeah, I got them because I watched the movie years ago and it's one of my favourite movies ever, and I didn't realise it was a book, and then I discovered it was a book and I was like, okay, I actually want to read the books, because I was sad that they didn't continue with the movie series, because I loved the actors that were in the movie, so I was really sad that they didn't continue doing the rest of the books as movies. But I know that they're doing a series now, but I don't know if it's going to feel the same as how I felt with the movie, but I definitely want to give the series a go to see how it is. But I want to read the first 2 books first before I then go in to watch the series, because obviously I want to have that I kind of want to have the contrast of the 2, because I like that. I like to read the book and then the movie or the series, because then I can compare the 2 and see which one I prefer. So if no one's ever heard of the Fallen series, so this is about a girl called Luz. So this is just the description from the back of the book. So the moment Luz looks at Daniel, she knows she has never felt this before, except she can't shake the feeling that she has, and with him, a boy she doesn't remember ever setting eyes on. Will her attempt to find out why enlighten her or destroy her? Okay, and then the second book description is, it took Lucinda an eternity to find her beloved angel, Daniel, but he waited for her. Now they are forced apart again. to protect Luz from the outcasts, immortals who want her dead. During their separation, Luz learned about her mysterious past lives, but the more she discovers, the more she suspects that Daniel is hiding something. What if Daniel's version of the past isn't true? Is it really their destiny to be together, or is Luz actually meant to be with someone else? So yeah, I'm so excited for them, because I actually don't know what the third book description is yet, but I definitely want to give them to a read before I move on, because they are big books and I feel like that'll take me quite a while to get through them, because I want to space it out. Kind of like the Boys of Tommen books, because they're big books as well. I like to take my time reading them so I properly digest it all. And I wanna make sure that I have all the books, then I can read them back to back, so I'm properly into a series. So yeah, and then the last two books I have are The Rescue by Nicholas Sparks, and I got this because I love Nicholas Sparks movies. I love them so much. They're some of the best romance movies, and so I thought, you know what, I actually do want to read some of his books to see the comparison between the two. So this was one that I don't think has become a movie. Yeah, I don't think this has become a movie, so I wanted to read this one. So this one is, description is, a brush with tragedy pushes Denise to the brink. She's pulled back by dashing fireman Taylor, but how far will he be prepared to go for her when it really counts? As Taylor helps Denise recover from the shock of her son's disappearance, their chemistry becomes undeniable. They are a perfect fit. But just as she lets herself relax, she realises it's too good to be true. Taylor simply cannot open his heart to her, as his conflicting desire throws Destiny's emotions painfully array. She begins to regret gambling the balance she had created with her son. Taylor has decided, draw back or dive in. Can he open himself to Denise's love and give her the happiness they both so crave? So yeah, I've got that one at the moment, and I like that it's it's pocket size. I love the size of it because I can just travel around with it anywhere. And I'm on chapter 5 at the moment, so yeah, I need to continue reading that. And then I got another pocket size one which I thought was cute, and this one is by Danielle Steele, and it's called A Perfect Stranger, because the place that I went into had all of her books and Nicholas Sparks, and I thought, actually, I've never heard of this author before, and I wanted a pocket size one because I was travelling at the time. So I was like, this is perfect. So this says, can love survive between two strangers? After the collapse of his first marriage, Alex Hale fears he will never find happiness again. Young, rich and desperately lonely, Rafaela is sentenced to an empty life in her mansion, bound by a sense of honour and duty to her elderly husband. Alex and Rafaela are worlds apart when life conspires to bring them together, but theirs is a love affair of stolen moments and their promise of tomorrow. Is it possible to find happiness with a perfect stranger? I thought that sounded really good. But yeah, those are the books. Those are my book haul books at the moment. Quite a lot, because I actually I have so many books here at uni that it's going to be a struggle when I have to move out, because there's going to be so many boxes of books, because I came with 2 boxes of books and I bought more, so it's going to be hard. It's going to be bad. My parents are going to be so annoyed, but it is what it is. I just can't help buying books. I just love buying books so much that I just need my own library. I need my own library at home, so I can just put them all in there. Those are the books that I bought. Okay, so moving on, these are the books that are currently on my June TBR list. So these are the books that I want to read in June. I will show you the books that I am actually currently reading before I show you the books that I want to read. So I am currently reading The Switch by Beth O'Leary. So I am on chapter 3. I'm on chapter 3 at the moment. I haven't really made it that far into it. So this is about Lena takes a 2-month sabbatical and escapes her grandmother's Eileen's house for some overdue rest. Eileen is a newly single and about to turn 80. She'd like a second chance at love, but her tiny Yorkshire village doesn't offer many eligible gentlemen. A life swap seems the perfect solution, but with a a ramble of unholy OAPs to contend with, as well as the distractingly handsome local school teacher, Lena learns that switching lives isn't straightforward. In London, Eileen is a huge hit with her new neighbours and with the online dating scene, but is her perfect match nearer to home than she first thought. So I have started this. I haven't actually been busy. I just haven't been up for reading. I don't know why. But yeah, I am only on chapter 3 so far, and it was good. Like, I feel like I can get into it, so I'm excited to read that because it's my first book by that author as well. So yeah, I'm reading that, and then I'm also reading The Paris Apartment. I don't know when I'm going to finish this, hopefully soon. I don't even know what chapter, but I'm on page 43 at the moment. So I do need to continue reading that because I've been reading it for like a month now. I don't know why, I just haven't been in the mood for a thriller, and so I haven't been in the mood to read it, but my friend has read it and she said that she really enjoyed it, so I do want to get round to it at some point this month because I have the time to do it. And then I actually have started The Rescue by Nicholas Sparks. I started it while I was on the coach back when I was travelling. I'm currently on chapter 5 with that, and it is really good so far. I'm just up to the point now where Denise's son has gone missing, so yeah, I need to continue that because I know that I'll get more into it because now that's happened, and obviously she's met Taylor already, so I'm excited to see how that plays out. So they're the ones that I am currently reading, and then these are the ones that are on my list that I do want to read this month. So King of Greed, obviously, because it's the 3rd book in the King of Sin series, and I need to catch up with that series at the moment because I'm pretty sure the 5th book is about to come out, or coming out at some point, so I need to catch up and then get the 4th book and then read that. And then obviously this one, All Roads Lead Here, is on my list as well because I've literally just bought them too, literally like a week ago, and so they're one of the books that I do really want to read because I wanted to read them for ages, so I thought put them on the list for this month so I can get round to it. And then The Inmate by Frida McFadden, so then at least I have another thriller which might motivate me to read The Paris Apartment to then get to that one. And then because it's summer, I thought I want a summer book, so I got Meet Me at the Lake by Callie Fortune because I loved Every Summer After, and then this is her other book. I know that she's brought out another summer book actually, so I might need to give that a go once I've read that. But yeah, these are the books on my June TBR. I haven't got too many because of uni and stuff this year. So far I've only been able to read maybe 1 or 2 books a month, so I didn't want to give myself too many to read because then I feel like I wouldn't be motivated to do it. But I decided to just go for these ones because I feel like these are the ones that I'm more inclined to read than any others. But I feel like for next month in July, I definitely think Hooked and A Touch of Darkness will be on my TBR list because I do want to get around to reading them. I know that's a series actually, so I might actually wait until I get... Oh no, do I read the first? No, I should actually read the first book before I buy the series because I've got a habit of that, like buying the whole series before I've even read the first book. So far I've been okay and I've actually enjoyed the series, but I don't want to do that and then I haven't enjoyed it at all. So, or should I actually do the Fallen series? Should I do the Fallen? No, I feel like Fallen series is a good one for autumn. Yeah, Fallen series is a good one for autumn, like Twilight. So I think when I'm reading Twilight, read that, I think then I'll go for the Fallen series because I might be more inclined in autumn and winter to actually read series. Definitely an autumn vibe because it's very dark, isn't it? It is a bit of a dark romance. Okay, well that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. I love doing a book haul. Book hauls are one of my favourites, so if you've actually read any of these books, let me know and let me know your opinions on them because I have read some of them already. So yeah, I'd love to know your opinions on the books and also what you're reading this month and what you're currently reading. I'd love to know, so please put it in the comments down below. And if you want to follow me on any of my socials, it'll be in the description below, so please follow me because I'm more active on like TikTok and stuff. And I've also created a new Snapchat group where me and some girls are chatting about books. So if you want to be part of that, then I'm going to put my Snapchat in the description below, so you can add me on that, and then I can add you to that group so we can get to know each other, because I love having book friends. It's my favourite thing, so we can chat about everything books, or what movies we like to watch, what TV shows we like to watch as well. So yeah, thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.